All right, there's no one around, so now's the opportunity for me to teach you the secret to chipping. If you look at these balls right here, they're kind of stacked diagonal, and then right here, they're kind of working a little bit further away from me. That is the secret to chipping. Do not tell anyone this unless they're paying you or paying me to learn this, okay? This is valuable information. So what we're gonna do, if we start off with our normal setup for chipping, we start off with our feet a club head width apart. Notice the ball's in the center. Bring your forward foot back and turn your toes, just like this. So that is the CJ low, okay? You have to say CJ's, that's trademarked. That way I can mark it myself, all right? So it's the CJ low. We just take our normal setup where we're putting our shirt buttons ahead of the ball, like this, and we hit our normal shot, okay? Well, as you hold your finish, just notice the trajectory that that ball had. We're now going to take that ball, and where it was in the middle back position, we're now going to move it to the middle, also slightly further away. You'll understand why in a second. Same setup. As I swing back, the ball comes in a lot higher. Notice my finish is the same. Now we're going to move the ball slightly further forward, slightly further away. Same setup. Notice my butt end of my club is still off of my left thigh from right here. Ball comes in higher. Notice my finish is the same. All right, and now here's the secret. Here's kind of the trick. These two balls should be stacked on top of each other. I don't think you want to watch me try to see how good my nerves are in my steady hand, but so what we're going to do here is this ball should be in the same position. The only difference is we're now going to take this club face and we're going to open it. Now, this much open is the ultra high. This much also is the ultra high. So it's really up to you how extravagant you want to get here. So for the camera, we want to show off a little bit, so we'll open the face quite a bit. As I do that, I am exposing the hosel to the ball. We don't want to hit that S word. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to square up our club face. Now it's still open, but we're going to square up our grooves to the hole. Well, notice where the butt end of the club is. What you're going to have to imagine here is that you have a clock or a circle on the ground. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around that clock. I want to keep the ball forward. A lot of people, when they say, hey, open your face or aim your face to the right, they say aim your body to the left. Well, if I did that, I would move the ball back in my stance. So that doesn't make sense. We don't want to open our club face and or try to hit a high shot with the ball back in our stance. We want the ball to be forward so we can hit it high. So again, all we're going to do is we're going to open the face, walk around the clock, normal setup position, and you'll notice that my finish, that ball goes even higher yet. So you have the low, you have the medium, you have the high, and you have the ultra high. Now you can control your trajectory. Understand this. Every time you move the ball more forward, it becomes exponentially more difficult. So if you can hit the low, hit the low. If you can't hit the low and you're forced to hit it a little higher, that's great. Also, only do this with your most lofted club. Don't hit a medium sand wedge when you can hit a low lob wedge. They're virtually the same thing. So make sure you're only doing this with your most lofted club. If the sand wedge is as high as you go, that's fine. That's the club that you get to practice this with. So understand that to control trajectory, it really comes down to your setups, your basics. So if you work on this, if you hit a couple bad shots in a row, immediately go back to the CJ low, all right, and just work on it and start working your way up from the CJ low to the medium, to the high, and to the ultra high. And before you know it, you may be naming it around your club the John Low or whatever it is your name is. So keep working on it. You'll shoot lower scores and you'll have a lot more fun.